Welcome back, my little monsters. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Rylee.
We're the sisters raised on internet, pop culture, and way too much anime.
Every week we create a new top 10 list and come dressed fully as one of the characters from that list. And we hope that you join us and contribute. But that's okay if not, because literally
no one asked.
And this week, we are doing our top 10 Monster Smash. At first, we were going to do Monster Mash episode, like if we had a party, what monsters would we want to invite? However, it has been on the docket for quite a while to do a Hear Me Out type episode. So we thought, let's merge them. So we're doing a Monster Smash. So these are all of the sexy little monsters that we developed crushes along the way. Halloween is probably, I think it's yours too. It's our favorite holiday.
For sure.
So we watch Halloween shows from like September. Honestly, some shows you can even push till Christmas.
Or you know what, even in the summer, girl, like I don't really care. Like Wednesday was coming out throughout the summer and I feel like that counts as
a Halloween show.
A Halloween, and Gorley was pussy popping. So.
Exactly. So we had to do a Monster Smash episode. So let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to begin with my top 5, I am doing the Werewolf from Wizards of Waverly Place. But specifically, his name was Mason Greyback. Had to double check. Can't get my king's name wrong.
I'm so dead.
I loved Wizards of Waverly Place growing up. I mean, we love Alex Russo. She's our queen.
Oh, yeah. And
I remember when they got a little bit older and they started dating, and that's when we finally get introduced to the werewolf, and Justin has his baddie. But they knew their market. They had him with the flippy hair, with his little British accent.
Yes.
And I think this is like telling about who I am as a person, because that was also the time that Hannah Montana had her boyfriends going on. Like, I feel like that was the stage where all of our Disney girls were, 17. So it's like realistic for them to have boyfriends in the plot.
Yeah.
I did not have a crush on any Hannah Montana boys. I had a crush on the werewolf.
Yep.
I had a crush on the werewolf and Wizards of Waverly Place. So, and I know that it's common. He was a little cutie. So I had to start off with a childhood crush of the Wizards from Waverly Place werewolf.
Yeah, they really made it so you could let your freak fly. Like,
they said, we see you, let it out, girl. All of those kids now like ACOTAR and all of that dark fantasy smut. So, it makes sense.
It does. My number 5 is going to be Sirens, and I'm putting a blanket statement because there's so many different things that go along. Sirens are more like the evil, and I feel like mermaids are seen as more like the happy ones.
Little mermaid vibe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But like specifically though, there is this anime coming out, and it's about this like evil siren that like wants to eat this girl, and I'm like, I'm trying to get on that. Yes, immediately. So there's just something about it. Like you can lure me and drown me in your ocean. Like you gone just even though. Sing to me, mommy, sing to me.
Maddie, would you see the siren?
Exactly. I'll be that dumb sailor. But they're technically supposed to be like kind of ugly.
Yeah. I've seen some movies where they did pick the sirens. Scary. I don't like those ones.
I feel like that's how they would really look, but I'm going to let my gay imagination think that they're still like T-body baddies. It's okay.
Dungas, pink tails, beautiful luscious locks.
Yes, but like they can still be like, I'm going to eat you. Yeah, so that's my number 5.
And it's very fitting that you have sirens on there because Maddie had a mermaid tail growing up. So
yeah, I love mermaids. Mermaids, everything. Like, girl, you could catch me in the water with that mermaid tail, and I would tell everyone, yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
Little kids would be like, wow. And she's like, yes, I'm really a mermaid.
Yeah. You want to see my powers?
My number 4 is Lust from Fullmetal.
That's how that makes me feel.
Me when I think of Lust. The raw trick me.
Insert now.
Literally. But I'm almost done with Fullmetal, and spoilers, she is a baddie who leaves us earth too soon. Mm-hmm. But I put her on here because she's technically a monster. She's a homunculi. She is a monster. She's not a human. Mm-hmm. And she's a baddie. Of all the homunculi, she's definitely the baddest of them all. She's Lust.
Yeah.
But she is just so fine. Her little dress and her tattoo and like her luscious locks. I feel like she kind of reminds me of like a Jessica Rabbit archetype, just in the sense of that sleeveless dress, body yaddy. So she's invited to my Monster Man. smash.
She can pull those claws out on me, girl.
Precisely. So I had to give a shout out to my girl Lust. Even though you're evil, you're fine.
We can forgive it for one night. And my number 4 is going to be, again, a witches as an overall. But again, I'm going to reference an anime body for this one. When I started watching Soul Eater, Blair, girl, oh my God, I had the fattest crush because she is like, she's a cat, but then she's like a witch. So she transforms between a cat to like a normal girl. She's a woman, but she has cat ears and everything. So I was like, okay, you're a witch and a cat. Fire. That's fire. But there's so many baddie witches throughout so many different types of media. Sabrina, but let's not say teenage witch. Let's go adult witch.
Sabrina the witch.
Sabrina the witch.
And that's why I wanted to specify at the beginning with the werewolf. I had a crush on him when I was a child.
Yeah,
that's like reliving my childhood fantasy.
Exactly. That's what I was saying as well. Like watching a lot of these when we were younger. Like so reiterating a lot of those again. But yeah, so witches in general are just so fine, so baddie down. We love a witch in real life. We love a witch in fiction. Period.
And I'll hex you, so be careful.
Watch out.
Oh.
The Etsy witches are coming for you.
Please keep that in. Hey, quick break. Just wanted to let you know that this episode is brought to you by, well, me. When I'm not dressing up and recording this podcast, I actually run a business, and it's called Llanes Social Media Services. I work with brands, entrepreneurs, and creatives, all to help them grow their strategies, create engaged audiences, and create content that actually resonates. So if you're ready to grow your social media, check the show notes for a special discount just for you. All right, and for my third monster smash is the baddie that I am dressed up as today, and that is the Corpse Bride.
Yes.
Again, we love Halloween movies. We grew up on Tim Burton from like September through December. Yes. And specifically The Nightmare Before Christmas. Well, honestly, the Corpse Bride was thrown in there too.
Oh, Corpse Bride is so fire.
And we would watch that one year round because it's so good. And I love the like Victor and Emily's love story too. Like you end up loving all of the little lines, like the love lines, and you feel so sad for the main character because you see like what really happened to her and like what she thought was happening, and she just wanted to have like a life full of love, and don't we all? And so you end up feeling it's just like a very tender story. I remember watching that growing up, and it really touched me. But she was also perfect. Like I loved her blue hair, her aesthetic, that little dance number when they're like in the bar and they're singing.
Oh, the music in that
So
movie
good.
is probably some of my, like, obviously Nightmare Before Christmas music is like just so iconic, but people really do not appreciate the Corpse Bride music enough.
I agree.
So good.
I agree. I feel like Corpse Bride should be as hyped as The Nightmare Before Christmas is. And maybe it isn't. It's just not on my For You page. But I love the Corpse Bride. And again, I had to dress as her today because it's always been one that I've wanted to dress up as for Halloween because she's iconic. Her blue hair, the wedding dress. I'm getting married next year. So this was very fun to dress up as.
Yes.
And so I had to give love to this monster smash.
Yes, of course, an iconic baddie again. And my number 3 is the baddie I'm going to be dressed up as today as well, which is the wife of Frankenstein, which that one came out in 1935 because I know that a lot of those, like the Frankenstein, Dracula, and all those things have been around for like a really, really long time. They've just, changed throughout our pop culture and all the things like that. But she's just such a baddie, like throughout all her variations, whether she's animated or acted, like Frankenstein's wife is just a baddie. And, I hope I'm doing her justice today. Rylee was hyping me up and saying I look good, so.
I think you do look good. Giving electrified slay down, boots down.
A boots down.
Electric shock tear down.
So, but I just, again, she's just a classic baddie, and with, again, gay. That's why I did Frankenstein's wife, not Frankenstein. Frankenstein wife, she's a baddie. So wanted to give love to her because I feel like she's forgotten about too. Like
exactly.
Frankenstein. What about her? What about the wife?
What about the wife behind every great man?
Yes.
Is an even better woman.
Yes, you better work.
And I mean, I'm looking at you and you're looking iconic, like with the streaks, the dress, like she's serving. And there's a movie that came out called Lisa Frankenstein, I think is what it's called, where it's kind of like a spin-off of that. And that looks really good too. I haven't seen it yet.
I did not see it yet.
And we have a lot of movies to watch during spooky time.
I love that actress that's in it, actually.
Yes,
so
I love her
She was
too.
also in like Supernatural and stuff, so I do love her. So.
I think one of the Sprouse brothers,
Yes.
one of the Brussels sprouts is in it.
One of them Brussels sprouts.
One of the Brussels sprouts is in that. So gonna watch that. Love me some Frankenstein. Good pick, girl.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes.
Yes.
You know the drill. After we finish with our number 3, before getting into our top 2s, we're going to do our honorable mention and our middle segment. For our honorable mention today, it was, I mentioned him a lot, but then again, I was like, I see it. I'm so close, but so many people love him, so it had to be an honorable mention. And it is the Mothman, the man, the myth, the legend, the Mothman. And I was like, bro, he's so cute as a Build-A-Bear, but like, Mothman himself, people be like, he cheeked up. Why he's so cheeked up? Like, I'm gonna get on that bridge for you, sir. So, Urban Legend King, I had to put Mothman because I know a lot of people would.
Maddie's gonna monster smash them cheeks, is what I'm hearing.
Moth Woman, I'm hearing you out a little bit more. So we need to put him on here for that. But now we are just so excited to get into our fun little middle segment. You can explain, Rylee. She actually came up with this one.
I used to do this in grade school, and I thought this would be fun to do with the category of spooky season. So we're going to be doing the spooky alphabet. So basically how it works is we're going to ping pong back and forth with every letter of the alphabet. So if I start with something with an A, Maddie has to name something that has to do with Halloween, horror movies, monsters, just anything spooky related that begins with a B, and then C, and then D, and so forth until we get through the alphabet. And try not to think about it too hard. We'll just rattle them off. And we're sisters, okay? So we're gonna help each other if the other one starts drawing a blank, because it's hard when you're on the spot.
Yeah.
So I'll start, and I'm gonna start with a beast, like a monster. I'm gonna start with abominable snowman.
Oh, are you skipping A?
Abominable.
Oh, A. Oh, girl, that's a blonde moment. Oh my god.
It's okay. You just got electrocuted. You're fresh out the chair.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, my B is going to be a banshee.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you.
For C, I'm going to do crows. I was going to go with cat, but I think something a little different. Crows, like...
It's going to be just spooky
Edgar Allan Poe, like, you see crows, it's spooky season.
Yeah, exactly. Mine D is going to be... Oh my god, why can't I think of anything? The first thing that came to mind was just like dead body, but I'm like, that's so
dead body.
Crazy.
I was like Dracula.
Oh, that's duh.
No, it's okay. I like dead body.
Dead body.
Dead body.
We're gonna do dead body / Dracula. We're gonna do both simultaneously.
Amazing. A B C D E. Exorcism. Done that on fresh off the brain.
Yes.
So you got F. Mm-hmm.
What is one that's our...
It could be anything. It could be even like an adjective. Like it doesn't have to be a thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Like it could be like frightening.
Oh, okay. You want to do like words?
Yeah,
too.
you can do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can make it easy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do fear.
Ooh, I like it. Okay, A B C D E F. That reminds me of the one TikTok that's like A B C D E F. I don't care. Or what?
Yeah.
A B C D E F G. Ghouls. Mm-hmm. Ghouls and goblins.
H for hunting.
Ooh, H. No, isn't there a horror movie that begins with an I? I was gonna say Inception, but that's not really spooky.
Oh,
Insidious.
Yes, good job.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what's that? Wait,
H I J. A B C D E F G H I J. Yeah. The people at home are like listing them off because it's a lot easier when you're in the comfort of your home. Okay.
Yeah. Listen. We're gonna cut a lot of that too in between stuff. Okay, we're not gonna have all this awkward pause. I was gonna say Joker because I'm also thinking like costumes that people.
Oh no, that works. Let's do it.
I thought of the Joker.
No, I like it. J K. I'm gonna go off dead body. Killing.
Yay. L. Another one, like more so actually I thought of laughing, but like evil laughing,
I like it. I like it. Evil laugh.
Evil scary laughing. That's the only because like girl L. What was one you would think of?
I couldn't even think of one for L, honestly.
Kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. M. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do Maleficent.
Yeah.
Just as like a good villain.
And I'm gonna do Nevermore because I have both Wednesday and that's Edgar Allan Poe. That's why they named it that in the Wednesday shows after Edgar Allan Poe.
Period.
So Nevermore.
That's period.
Mm-hmm.
N-O. L-M-N-O. I'm gonna do Oracle.
Put your word down.
Oh, thanks. She's slipping.
Q.
LMNO.
Well, oh, P. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
Plasma, because ghosts, and they have like plasma.
I
always
like
think of,
it.
like the Ghostbusters, and they have like the plasma.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Elemental PQ.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just do a cop out. I'm gonna do Queen of Hearts as a costume.
I also thought of another like adjective kind of one like was queasy.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I
So
like
both-
that.
both.
Queasy when I'm watching horror movies.
Yeah.
Elemental PQR.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do what the first one I thought of because I was like trying to think of something else. I just keep thinking of action, bro. I was like running. 'Cause I was running for my life.
I thought of one that you said earlier actually, and it was red rum.
Red rum, that's fire. You're so smart for that. Yes, red rum, that's even better.
Period.
Okay, red rum for R.
QRS. S. I'm just gonna do scary.
Yeah, scary.
Scary month. Spooky season. SQRST.
I'm gonna do telepathy.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say trick or treating, but I like
Oh,
telepathy.
Trick or treating's so cute though because it's Halloween. So both. They're a good one for both.
Okay, so we did. I'm gonna be QRSTU. I'm gonna do undead.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
zombies.
Mine's V. I know we did say Dracula, but I am gonna say vampire.
Oh,
because that's just a duh.
No. Elemental PQRSTU V W werewolf X. That one's a little hard. You could do like X-ray vision or like X-Men.
I was even wait. Let's do X-Men like X-Men costume because I said
Yeah.
Joker earlier for a costume. So let's do X-Men like X-Men costume.
I like it. X Y. I'm gonna do.
Oh, I thought of a better one for Jay.
What was your one for Jay?
I thought of Jason.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. These are just what comes to mind.
Yeah.
That's what makes
That's
these
the fun
hard.
part
Yeah.
because then people are gonna say it in the comments.
Yep, exactly,
Okay.
exactly. Rage baiting you guys. No.
Yeah, right.
Why? Oh, I can't even think of one for why. I want to say yellow like candy corn.
Yeah, yellow because it's like Halloween color.
Yeah. Sorry,
Yellow.
guys.
Yeller.
Tell me something
Yellow.
that's Halloween themed that begins with a Y.
Yeller.
And then you got Z.
Zombie.
Yeah. And we made it through the spooky alphabet. That was a little harder than I thought.
Yeah, girl. It's giving Am I Smarter Than a Fifth Grade like times 2 again.
I'm done. We gotta fuel up after that. And my number 2, I just put as a general X-Men because I grew up watching them and
Yep.
kind of like you were saying earlier with Scream, a lot of sexy people dying.
Yeah.
A lot of sexy superheroes in X-Men, okay?
Yeah.
And even in the comic books, like even the comic books are bust down, the way they draw them, they look fine. And I'm specifically talking about the movies though, because that's what I grew up watching.
Yep.
And I know that Hugh Jackman, who plays Wolverine, is a lot of people's cup of tea. I mean, I see it. I know that he's like a generally attractive man. That's just not
Your cup of
my
tea.
type.
Yeah.
I'm talking more about like Evan Peters, who played Quicksilver.
Yep.
Jennifer Lawrence, the beginning of my J-Lo crush.
Oh, of course.
She was
Playing
Mystique.
Mystique, yep.
Feminique, Fabulous. So yeah, I loved X-Men, and those were just a great franchise. I really want to rewatch those. I haven't seen those for quite a bit, but I loved specifically Wolverine were some of my favorite ones, but I loved all of them.
agree.
And again, they're all very fine. So I'm gonna send out a blast invite to my Monster Smash, and if any of them show up, I'll be happy. So.
Oh, I agree 1,000%. And that is gonna lead me to my number 2. And like again, I've talked about it a bunch before, but we actually really did grow up with like the Addams family and stuff. So I made my number 2 Morticia Addams because she has been like this like spooky kind of character throughout, especially like Halloween time. And the Addams family was made like in the early like it was like 1940s ish, but the guy Charles Addams that made it. He originally like did a bunch of cartoon drawings in the New Yorker magazine.
Oh.
And from 1940 to 1950, he did 1,300 drawings, and about 58, almost 60 of them were all about the Addams family. But they didn't get like an official name until like right before he died. And then in 1964, that's when the Addams family got their own show and everything. So ever since then, they've had like all their own stuff. But Morticia specifically is just a baddie, you know, like especially if they're watching it, like girl are eating roadkill and she has psychic powers. She's like her own little like, you know, being in this like in the spooky world. So I wanted to put her up here because she's fine.
She is fine.
Fine.
She's always been fine. Every time they've had a Morticia Addams, one thing they never fumble is that she's fine.
Yep. In every variation of Morticia, she's always a baddie. So any version of her.
And I was so happy that you put her on this list too, because we grew up, like you said, watching the Addams family.
I remember you doing Wednesday for Halloween.
Yeah, I dressed up as Wednesday when I was in elementary school. So gotta show love to where love is due. Some of my favorite spooky family. So she's invited to the Monster Smash.
Oh, absolutely.
And okay, I think that leads me right into my number one. And my number one, because I watched Sinners not too long ago, is Stack from the movie Sinners.
Amazing.
And he is specifically a vampire. So, and I felt really confident about putting that as number one too, because I was going to put vampires just
In general, kind of like how I did with some.
as my number one, because I feel like vampires kind of
just
have
so
that
iconic.
sexy vibe to them too, like True Blood. Like, I mean, they're literally sucking on your neck. Like, there's just something about vampires
Vampire
that are
Diaries.
that are kind of sexy.
Yeah.
So, but Sinners specifically, Michael B. Jordan is a vampire. Do I need to go on? Do I need to say more? So. But I loved that movie. I just cannot stop talking about that movie. I think I gave Annie a shout out a couple weeks back. So this is me giving Michael B. Jordan and he had to play a twin in that. So he they just like green screened him on. So he played two characters and he did a really good job, because it's always kind of tricky when you have to play, you know, double.
Yeah.
Adjusting the wig. So he did a really good job. And I'm specifically talking about the brother that became a vampire. He is my number one VIP invite to the Monster Smash.
I'm so dead. Well, I guess if that, you know, my number one, I think, you know, similarly kind of quasi is going to be Falin, but specifically Chimera Falin from Delicious in Dungeon. When she turned into that like sexy dragon / like bird thing, I was like, oh my god, because chimeras have been like a part of mythology for a really long time, and a chimera can be like any kind of mixture of a couple different animals, but she specifically was like dragon and like chicken. Girl, she was so fine. She is my number one Monster Smash. She was so big too.
She can lay my eggs any day. No.
You cooked though. I mean, you cooked. And she be stomping on people, killing people when she turned into one. Girl, you can stomp on me. Stomp on me, please. So that's why she's my number one. Like, I am foul. Like, that is my monster. Smash! Smash!
Yeah, I guess our number ones are our monster hall passes.
Yeah, number one monster hall passes.
Amazing.
But yeah, that is my pleading my case as to why I would invite Chimera Falin as my number one smash for our Monster Smash.
Valid. Approved.
Approved.
And we like to finish it off by crowning our number one winner. So today would be our number one Monster Smash. And we figured out by throwing them into a pit and
Who's going to
win. I mean, my number one is a vampire. And he's like literally baddie. Like, it would be really hard to kill him unless you have garlic, stab him through the heart. I mean, it's a vampire, like, you know, the classic ways to kill him.
The classic ways? Okay. I mean, she's like a big ass dragon. She's probably like
if she can like light him on fire, he might be done.
Yeah, and she like has a tail and claws and everything. Like, her feet are like a dragon.
He's only human size.
Yeah, she's probably like at least 10 feet tall when she's in her dragon form, I'm guessing.
Okay, I'm gonna say Fallon's probably gonna smush him.
Yeah.
Smush him, sadly.
Yeah, smushed. Bye-bye.
Monster Smash in a different way.
And baddies win. And baddies stay on top.
And period.
And that's on period.
But thank you so much for attending our Monster Mash, our Monster Smash. Who would you invite? What monster are you inviting over this Halloween? Thank you so much. We'll see you next week. And that's okay if not, because literally
no one asked. And back again is me. I'm also here to tell you that this episode's brought to you by me. I run my small business lunar cause, so if you're ever in the SLC area and you want to grow your natural nails strong and healthy with intricate custom nail art, you'll come to me for that, of course. And you can see more information for that in the show notes below.